The sergeant will tell you what you do not know. Go back to school and learn the law.
Welcome to Law and Justices, where we expose police misconduct and hold officials accountable. Today's footage comes from Matt12128, link below. Go support and watch the full clip. A photographer is filming near a local station on a public footpath, fully lawful. Inside, someone is losing their cool. Music, an officer steps out and immediately loses control. She demands his details, claiming he needs permission just to exist in public. When he asks the basic legal question, am I required by law to provide ID? She goes silent, because she can't answer. Then her sergeant arrives. In less than 10 seconds, the power trip is over. Time to watch an officer get schooled in the law by her own boss.
Flying a kite. Flying a kite.
Right, what are you doing? Why are you
taking pictures just of the marked vehicles.
Why?
It's just like a thing I've got, photography and that. It's like what I do.
Have you got permission? Police station.
Permission?
Yeah.
I don't need permission.
You need permission to take pictures of the
Don't.
police station. Yes, you do.
I don't.
You do, I'm telling you, you do.
I don't.
What's the reason you're taking the
registration
plates down, Willie?
I'm not taking registration plates down. I'm just doing a documentary for like YouTube and stuff.
Okay. What's your name, fella?
I don't give out my details, mate.
Well, then you don't take pictures at a police station.
I do. I'm allowed to. It's perfectly lawful.
No, it's not.
What law's it against?
Because we need to know why you're taking pictures of police
What
station.
offence is it?
Security risk.
What offence is it though?
It's a security
You said
risk.
I'm not allowed. What offence is it?
Listen to what I'm saying.
All right.
It's a security risk.
But that's not
You're
against the
outside
law.
a police station taking pictures. We need to verify you and know who you are.
She's already decided here's a problem before speaking. No real questions, no curiosity, just the classic line, I need to verify you. Verify what? Is standing on a public street. This is a power move, not policing. Back in 2010, the Home Office made it clear, officers cannot demand ID simply because someone is filming. That guidance still stands. Either she doesn't know her own rules, or she doesn't care. Either way, it's a bad look.
Some pictures. You don't need to verify me at all.
What I'm saying, and we're not being quite clear.
Excuse me, do you know the law?
Obviously, I know the law.
Obviously, you don't the way you're carrying on. You seriously saying that I have to give me details, I have to tell you what I'm doing. No, I don't.
It's a police station and it's a security risk.
Would you like to see some documentation saying that I do not have to give my details? I don't have to give it. Excuse me, could you honour your oath and tell the truth? Do I have to give my identification? I'll tell you if you answer that question. I'm not trying to be awkward, I'm trying to do things right.
Trying to be awkward.
You were trying to be awkward. Right, do I have to give my details?
What right thing are you doing?
Pardon?
What right thing are you doing?
I'm doing some pictures and footage for a documentary I'm doing on YouTube. A documentary on the police.
So
obviously.
Why do you need the registration to mark vehicles?
Who said I was getting registrations? I was taking pictures. Yeah, I'm not getting registrations, am I?
You'll be able to see them in there. So
You'll be able to see them on dash cams. You'll be able to see them on Google Maps.
Right, but I'm asking
so what you on about?
Stand outside the police station taking pictures.
Because if I want footage for a police documentary, I don't need permission.
I don't need permission. Notice something. She never cites a law. No section. Nothing. Officers with authority will clearly state their power. Acting like this shows she's out of her depth. There used to be Section 44 of the Terrorism Act, allowing stops without suspicion. In 2010, Gillen and Quinton v UK struck it down for violating privacy rights. Years later, she's acting like those powers still exist.
Do I?
Pictures outside the police station.
Right, we're gonna find your sergeant and find out why you think I need permission. Yes, it is. He will educate you. He will educate because I'm allowed to. Because I'm lawfully allowed to.
How do I know that? I don't know who you are.
Exactly, you don't know the law. You should know that. You should know I'm lawfully allowed to take it. You don't need to know who I am.
If you're lawfully allowed.
You do not need to know who I am.
Right.
What's up? The sergeant coming down, is he? So I'm not allowed to take pictures of police cars without permission. I'll film you if I want to. That's another lawful right I've got.
Right, Sergeant.
I'm filming you being a fool.
Sergeant comes down.
Sergeant comes down. The sergeant will tell you what you do not know. Go back to school and learn the law.
He's getting frustrated, and understandably, is being accused of a non-existent offense. She's overstepping boundaries and ignoring proper procedure. Yet somehow, in her mind, Here's the problem.
Why do you need to go back to school? They don't teach you law in school.
Law school, have you ever heard of that, smarty pants?
Teach you law in university.
We'll go back to university. Obviously you didn't go. You should be flipping burgers in McDonald's. No, I won't. What's your problem? Why are you giving me a hard time about filming the police station and taking pictures? Seriously? Are you like on your period or what? Eh? People like to see pictures of police cars and police stations. It's a documentary. What law am I breaking, sir? Could I get your collar number and your name? What's your name, sir?
That's fine, can I?
It's your policy to give me your name.
Oh yeah, I don't want to do it now.
So go on, what's your collar number and your name, please?
Wait.
And your
You
name?
only need my call number.
I don't. It's your policy, collar number, station you're based at and your name. What's your name, please?
Yeah, wait.
And your name?
Need to give that.
What station are you based at?
Don't need to give that either.
Yes, you do. You'll be retrained and you'll find that out. Are you recording at the moment?
I am.
Yeah, good.
Watch this move carefully. He asks for officer details, and the male officer blurts out a shoulder number, and nothing else. It's malicious compliance. Is legally required to identify himself, so he ticks the box, then stonewalls everything else. It's not transparency, it's ego.
It's your policy to give your name, your number and your station.
What policy is that?
Your code of practice, pal. Look it up sometime. I'll ask you nicely, can I please just go about my business?
Yes, there's no offences. He's allowed to film, believe me.
I know, that's all I want to do. I don't want to fall out with anyone over it. I just want to take some pictures.
I'm not
I'll be on my way.
Okay.
Alright, I'm just saying, he needs to understand.
Look it up. Can I go about my business? Yes, you're allowed to film. That's all he wanted. No trouble. Just take pictures and leave. Is pulled aside by his own colleague, and you see the moment click. His teammate explains the law to him. Reality, the photographer is doing nothing wrong. No offense. No permission needed. Once the conversation ends, the situation collapses. No apology, no accountability. Just silence.
Do you feel a bit silly now? Do you feel a bit daft? Check out YouTube tonight, or even tomorrow. Hey, you will do. You want to see this? Read the comments, Chuck. Read the comments. I know it is embarrassing. You'll never be so embarrassed in your life.
You'll never be this embarrassed again. And honestly, he should be. This wasn't a small mistake. It was a total professionalism collapse. She made up laws, demanded ID without authority, and avoided accountability. If you don't know the law, you shouldn't wear the uniform. Simple.
I know the law to a T, so tread carefully, pal. To a T. Better than most police people. If I'm not being detained, I'm going to go. Am I being detained? Am I being detained? Right, see you later, PC Muppet. Thank you, sir, you've been reasonable. Can you teach him how it's done? Idiot. See you later, PC moron. Keep an eye out for yourself.
Rules are simple. If you can see it from public space, you can film it, including stations, vehicles, officers. Your reason is none of their business. No lawful excuse needed. ID is only required when arrested, driving, or genuinely antisocial. Photos. None of those. If they want your details, they must give theirs. Refusing ID is policy violation. If an officer says you need permission to film, they are wrong. Don't let a badge scare you into giving up your rights. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Peace.